these?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's one of those days.
I love Diet Coke. It's the best.
Me too. Yeah, so I got a bone to pick with you.
Already? I thought
Yeah,
oh
I'm
my
upset with
goodness.
you. I'm
Okay, go
upset
ahead.
with you.
Upset?
So I'm having a
okay.
conversation with someone, and they wanted to know what I honestly thought about the admin job, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's gonna have its hard days and its good days, and I went through my particular day today. There was the two polar opposites where there's some challenging conversations, but then an awesome invitation I got for an idea that we had. Our schools are doing a service learning religion course, right?
Yeah.
So in my conversation, I'm being like truthful, and this individual was like, wow, you sound a lot different than Jordan. Jordan was like, it's the best job ever. I love this job. Like, you should totally do it. It was like all up in arms about it, very animated. Her exact quote was, he was jumping in his chair with excitement. And I'm like,
That's funny.
yeah.
I said I like it.
So I'm like, really?
I don't think it was jumping out of the chair. I think that's a perception thing. Yeah. She asked about job satisfaction. I said it's very high. Yeah, so I love this job. I did say I love it. I did.
Is it high?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I also said there's way more to this. She might have missed the first.
She made me look like I was a Debbie
no.
Downer, and you were like positive Pam.
What I said was this job attracts a certain kind of person, and you got to be a little on the side of nuts. And I was trying to acknowledge that I'm a little bit of that, and that's why I like it so much. That's kind of it. I don't think it wasn't just showing the great stuff. I talked about a lot of the stuff that's not great.
Are you?
But I said I still like it. I still like it, even though there's some strange things.
Do you agree with Jordan?
What's
that?
The job satisfaction's high?
No, that they have to be nuts to do this job.
Well, you have to be a certain kind of person to do the job, for sure.
Would you
like you have to be able to?
Okay, hold on.
You have to be willing to get beat up once in a while, right? And I don't mean like physically beat up. I just mean like
This is getting better.
you need to be willing to roll with it a lot.
True or false? At the last, so we talked about doing the mic'd up for our administrative meetings, which we will not be able to do because we won't be able.
He would be unemployed.
But it would be great.
It'd be
Let's
great.
be honest.
True or false? Did I not say to you during that day? Do you think we ever do you think we have too much fun working? Did I say that? Did I ask you that question?
Yep.
Yeah.
You did.
And then you're like, yeah, but that's what's so great about it.
And we have a great team.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But we have fun. But I think we have fun with stuff that also most people would be like, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of people would see that and go, what's fun about that?
Yeah.
Like me showing you the video I just showed you. It's like but most people would be like, oh no, and this, that, and all these things you gotta think about. We're just like laughing at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is though too is like it is a team, like taking a sports analogy, and it's not that you're worried that you're letting your team down. You want to do well because like you are a team and you want the school to do well. Like there's a lot of that actually.
For sure.
The way I feel.
For sure.
I'm like, this is a team, the four of us, and all the people who support us. Like I feel like it's a big team, and it's like this is where we're going with it, and it's a great feeling. It is.
There are some days that aren't as fun though. Like don't know what you did today, but there are some days where I'm like, what's going on here?
No.
Right? Like, I think that's part of the conversation I had with her. She remembered the glowing part clearly.
Yeah.
Because I think she asked me specifically at the end, do you like your job? I was like, I love my job. Right? But all the stuff before that was like, today I didn't have a great day. It wasn't a joyous day.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was so fun, all these things. But then when you reflect back, like, that was fun. Like the funnest thing I did today was, extract that video and laugh with my colleagues about it because it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it could also be kind of serious.
You had both of those.
Yeah.
My litmus test is when I wake up in the morning. Right? Because I've had jobs
Yeah,
while in university and in high school. When you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I don't want to go to work. And as a teacher, as a principal, I don't think I've ever had a day where you wake up and you're like, oh, I got to go to work. I wake up and I think I got to go to school. Right? Like
you feel there's purpose. I don't think I've woke up and dreaded it. There's been a few days where I woke up and thought, oh, I really got a big one to chew on today.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough.
Yeah.
And like, not that I'm avoiding it, but I'm like grappling with how am I going to get through this meeting or this call or whatever. But not like mailing it in, like I can't go. Haven't had one of those. Yeah. So you weren't as joyous, eh? I think she caught you at the wrong time. Because I've heard you speak very highly.
I felt like a Debbie Downer. I don't know with how she was describing your reaction. I was like, wow, like I'm not trying to persuade you away from the job, but there's
I think the question to me at the time wasn't about whether I think they would like it as much as I do. Is do I like it?
Mm-hmm.
I was just answering honestly. I love it.
Nice.
In all the different ways. You like it too. Quit
Even
acting
today.
quit acting like that.
Even today, like there's a
acting like
lot
that.
going on in the world today.
So that's all. Here you go again.
Lots
man.
of conversations.
Diet Coke.
It's like there's
Get the
a
Diet
lot
Coke,
going
man.
on.
Is
man.
this a
more like
segue into something else?
What's that? I don't know. Like I find that like right now, like it's just there's a lot going on in the world right now. We're kind of like an echo chamber, right? Like with what happens out there, it certainly reverberates in the
Big
schools,
time.
right?
I'm only here until
Okay, got it. So we'll just backtrack a little bit.
Matt, I think we gotta cut Matt out
I know.
because
Deal.
he's like
Continue on.
okay, see ya.
So we were talking about, when Delmar was calling me out about my sunny disposition regarding the job. We talk about how we like the job ourselves, but another question we just thought of is how will you know if someone might like the job? What are some signs that you could see in someone, an educator, that they might actually like the role of principal or vice principal? Any
That's
ideas?
deep.
How can you tell that? Oh yeah, like what's the quality you see, and then they go, oh, they'll like that job. It's a tough
I
question.
think Matt.
Well, I think. Okay, let me try to give like a non-edgy speak answer first. I think they just do things. They get things done. Honestly, right? They're just around the school. They're just trying to improve things. They start thinking about the school, not just about their own classroom. They're flexible. They're not that they're a yes person, but
Have you ever worked with anybody in the role that was pretty good at it and they liked it and they weren't those things? I've had a few, I think. They were decent at the role of principal and they seemed to like it, but they weren't the go-getter teacher.
oh yeah.
It's a mentality.
Yeah, I don't
guess.
think
know.
I don't think you have to be. You're right. It's a different mentality. I think they have like really strong personal leadership resources. They're very well regulated.
That's a good point.
They're able to liaise with a lot of different people in the school. Like they work well with people, kids too. Not necessarily that kids have to like them, but they have a relationship. They're able to build a relationship with tough kids.
That's a
too,
good one.
right?
What do you think, Dylan?
And other teachers too, and they don't shy away from certain scenarios either.
That's a
right?
good point.
Yeah, I would agree with all that. I would say more is that you'll encounter a lot of people that are like that. What I think stands out a bit more is someone that, and I don't know how to phrase this in a politically correct way, so I'm just
don't
gonna say
don't bother.
might get in trouble, but someone has guts. You can't be afraid. You can't shy away. Like if it's someone that's like, hey, you're gonna have this parent upset at you, or you're gonna have this teacher that's gonna push back, and you can't be a people pleaser. You can't be right. Like you have to have courage. You have to have guts. You have to be confident. Not arrogant. It can't be the me show, right? It's not about me. It's about team, and give credit where credit is due. But I think that everything that you've shared, absolutely 100% I agree with that. But I feel like you get that a lot in education because people care about other people and care about kids. But I find one thing is that guts, like that, you'll dive into it. Like whatever the situation is, like you got it. You're there, right? You're courageous. Like you'll step up and do it. And I find that that's what kind of differentiates, because there's a lot of people that would rather be led in those scenarios as opposed to stepping up and taking the charge, realizing that you might mess up too, and it's going to fall back on you, but you're human and you'll work through that as well.
That's a huge one. Courage. That's a good one. That's a huge differentiator, because I do agree. Like, a lot of people have these skills where they can be fine with curriculum and lead a small team and be good with students, but there are so many times we're called to be courageous. And I think that makes or breaks you. And do you run with wanting to be courageous? Are you comfortable being courageous?
Yeah.
Or are you...
You have to be comfortable with discomfort.
Yeah, I would...
Right? Like a lot of uncomfortable situations that a lot of people would just say turtle and cave in or give up or whatever. You have to be comfortable in those. I wasn't going to say thrive, because I don't really think anyone really thrives in those.
Yeah, like, good point.
But you have to be comfortable in those situations, right?
And I think you do it every day. Mm-hmm. I think it's
every day.
Every day there's probably something where...
Have you ever had a day where you're not comfortable?
Oh, okay, I'm not comfortable, but I know I'm going to go dive into it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, this might be uncomfortable, but I'm going to run towards it. Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to have to take this on today that, not hiding from it. I got to go take it on. I think you get be called through that every day.
Yeah.
Every day, whether it's calling someone on a practice that they're doing, whether it's confronting a student, whether it's listen, even the courage to listen is another one, right?
Yeah.
So someone's going to come and put you on blast for whatever reason. You got to be able to sit there and take it to an extent, do something with it after, but to listen sometimes is hard for people too. Mm-hmm. Some people get defensive. We work with some people that might be very defensive. If you said one thing about their practice, it might be a defensive stance.
Right.
And for us, we got to have the courage to listen to someone tell us when maybe we drop the ball. I think we're always, the courageous is a great one. I love that. Yeah. That's a good differentiator.
Talking about courage.
Oh.
When you have conversations with individuals who are seeking some advice in leadership, do you come from solely encouragement and you know what? Because here's how you could tackle it both ways. One way is that you're a lifelong learner in education. So here in Ontario, when you do your principal's qualification, there's two parts to it, right? So I see it as it's always good learning. So I always encourage anyone to go in and take your part one and part two. If there's someone that you're like, to your other question of, I'm not sure they will really enjoy the job or they'd be a good fit, are you saying anything?
I think that depending on the relationship with the person that you have, if they're asking for that input directly, I think you should have the guts to tell them what you think. But they might not be asking for it directly. And some people don't because they don't want to, they're asking for feedback. Right. So if they're not asking, I don't think it's fair to tell them. Yeah. Like if somebody just walks in and saying, I'm interested in doing my principal qualification course, and you're like, hold on a second. I mean, like, no. But if they ask, like, what do you think I need to improve on, or what are some things you think I could work on to be better in that role? I think you got to give it to them straight from your perspective. Yeah. And you might not see everything that they do, but from what you've seen or what you've observed, I think it's fair to give them an honest indication of what the job entails. Mm-hmm. And then give them a chance to decide whether they think, does that match up with my skill set or interest too, right? Mm-hmm. But it's if they're seeking that, I think. I wouldn't be going around just like popcorning. You. No, yes. Yeah. Right? I don't know. What do you think? You probably had those conversations with people. Yeah. And how does that, it's not easy, but do you go from the lens of like, I want to support this person because it is a goal of theirs, and then trying to give them a roadmap to get there? Or, I doubt you're discouraging. Or are you just like unequivocally giving support? Yeah. There's different ways you can do it, but what do those conversations look like that you've had?
Who have you met?
You've had a few of those.
That's too good of a guy. He's not going to tell anyone.
No, of course
not. He's not going to tell anyone.
No, I echo what you guys are saying. Just talking about like what do you think? Why do you want to get into it?
Sure you want this? Sure you want all this smoke? Has we ever asked them that?
That's right.
Sure you want all this smoke?
No, but you ask those like discernment questions, like how do you know you're ready? Like what else are you doing to work towards this? It just helps them reflect a little bit too.
How'd you know you were ready?
You told me. No, I'm just joking. You don't know. But
I kind of did though.
You got the itch.
I kind of did tell you. Like I was like, you're going to do
Jordan too. It wasn't
you're going to
do
you. No, but it was part of that. Like you're going to do the headship, and you were like, no, I'm not. I'm like, yes, you are. And then you're going to do this, and I had that happen to me as well. Yeah. Right? Did you have that?
Oh yeah.
Where you had that person that just point blank is like, hey, here's this job opening.
Yeah.
Throw your application in.
Right.
Like they're like, so I think you kind of need that, right? It's important. It's uncomfortable for us, and that's part of that courageous piece, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and then you get the itch. You're just like you get the feeling inside that you're ready for it too.
Why'd you have to say it in that way, right? Because all I keep thinking is Justin Timberlake. I got this feeling in my bones.
It's true,
but it's tough because
you're just ready for something else.
You brought up, when you brought that up, it did strike a chord with me because I think there's a lot of people now reaching out to us in various ways to like soft discern, but they're not like necessarily the people that I've been working with directly. So that's a tougher one. So, the people you were speaking of, it's not something I work with on the daily basis. So I don't have probably the ability to give the proper feedback. That's another thing, right?
Right.
So I'm going to be an encourager in that situation. Right. But I find it different when it's someone you have a rapport with that you've been kind of maybe trying to open their mind to that reality that they're capable. Right. Very different. Like I'm sure you had someone like that, right? That was guiding you in that direction. But some of these people now that are reaching to us, I think they're just kind of putting out like the soft feelers.
Have you ever encouraged anyone to go into a leadership role? It has not to be the P or VP.
Oh yeah.
But then they come back to you. No, wait till the other question, guys. But then they
we're answering part one.
Yes. Okay. Good. But then they come back to you and they're like, "This is not what I was anticipating."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So do tell.
Oh yeah, I got one for sure. And it was
Right, like, what'd you make me do,
It was
right?
a formal leadership role.
Yeah.
And
we might be thinking of something similar.
hopefully it's not. Is it the same? Is it a guy?
Yep.
Did he work with me?
I don't know.
No,
Did he?
so you're good.
Okay.
So it's two different people. That's even worse.
I'm not gonna say.
Anyways,
I'm here.
I encouraged this person, and they took the plunge. And like, a few weeks ago, like, buddy, man, what the hell? You didn't tell me it was gonna be all this.
I got charged with their like misery wants company.
That's right.
That's all it was. I'm like,
He's
no,
like,
man.
You
this is great."
didn't tell me this. I was working till 7 at night, then so many emails, and I was like, you never asked those questions. I mean, you should ask like those questions. He's like, what do you think? What do you think I'd be good at this? I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted you to join me.
How about you?
Yeah, it would have been not like an administrator role, but formal leadership where they were just like, they realized it wasn't for them. But again, good idea for them to do it to help them through that discernment process where it's easy to dip your toe in and then do it for a little bit and then realize like, hey, this is not for me. Like, I'm not going to pursue the school level leadership opportunities. Like, that's great.
Okay. My conversation, I kind of took it on a bit, and I shouldn't, but I felt like I was partly responsible for it.
For sure.
And then it made me think, like, I'm like, okay, I really got to, like, I don't want to say pull it back a bit or really discern who or what I'm saying or how I'm saying it and communicating, because I don't want to communicate the wrong thing, right? And it's so hard because everyone's so different, right?
Everyone's different. And I think what happens is, like, you've been in it for a long time. I think our baseline of what is normal has changed so much that you forget all the things that they don't know yet.
Yeah.
So you skip over those when I'm having that conversation with someone how much I love it.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, you didn't tell me about all those things. I'm like, yeah, those are just normal things that I've got used to.
That is true.
That they
Your
might
baseline changes so quickly too.
I think that's a big thing, and part of it is the number of times you have to like get up and be courageous. It's constant. Mm-hmm. And we don't even realize it anymore because we just do it. We just run to the fire. We have the quick, hard conversation. It's just like part of the day. But I think people that are new to it probably don't realize how many times it has to happen to be effective anyway. Yeah. It's crazy. I'll never forget that. Buddy, what are you doing? You told me this was going to be great.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
So I got a question for you guys. So how have you gone about identifying people in your building, or have you ever gone and reached out to other people to say, hey, like, this is an opportunity that I really want you to consider?
I tend to tap those that wouldn't get tapped. Some people that others wouldn't normally see as a leader. You've seen them in a capacity that others wouldn't have seen. And sometimes they're honored. Like, oh my God, like, you think I'm a leader? Like, you took your time to like talk to me. Like, no one really like has seen me in that light. And just that, you do see them opening up more to you. You do see them stepping up more in staff meetings or in other roles there. Because it's easy to just constantly tap into the known leaders in your building. But it's just those quiet leaders that you see behind the scenes and sometimes that don't get all the attention. At the very least, they know I'm acknowledging them.
Yeah, they're open to the potential that you see in them now, right? Yeah, it's definitely all about people. For me, I look at staff and I think about, who would I want to entrust my kids to? My own kids. I know it's a pretty basic question, but I'm like, they're going to spend a bunch of time with someone outside of my house. Who do I trust them with? And why do I trust those people? Yeah. Because they're going to care about the high duty of care, high accountability. They're usually sometimes high achievers, but it's just that duty of care for me. And that you can trust them to make a good decision. But that can emerge like quietly or overtly in a school setting. Like you said, the behind the scenes people, you learn from all these little pieces of evidence. Man, that person's so trustworthy. They're so reliable. They make good decisions. They're there for kids. They're there for the right reasons. They're not afraid to make a tough call. Yeah. Those things, I think, in our role, we get to see more than people realize about certain staff. And I think those are the factors that tip me into thinking, like, I wonder if this person's ever thought of that. Yeah. Because they just got all of it. And that's usually my test. Would I want this person leading a school where my own kids were attending? And caring goes way beyond the like fluffy stuff. Yeah. Caring is like providing feedback, providing assessments that make sense, instilling hope in the kid. Like it's more than just like, I'm happy to see you. All those things show how much you care, right? Right. So they contribute to like the success of the student and the culture of the school.
Greeting them at the door. Huge. Like right there, if the kid's having a good day, bad day, they
makes a big difference.
Oh man.
But you see the people that do that over and over, right? 100%. We're lucky we get to see it. So I think there's different ways you can kind of measure who might be good in that role, but for me, like I said, can I trust them in that? And there's lots of ways to figure that out. But
and I would just really add with the people who go to bat for kids, you know, how important that is, that they're an advocate for kids who maybe don't have an advocate, because there are people like that who step up in the school. And then the other piece is like somebody who's just got their stuff together, right? Kind of wrap up kind of what you guys were both talking about, and you just trust them, because that's the most important thing you can do, is trust the people that you're working with, and how valuable that is just to know that they got it, or if they don't have it, they'll figure it out.
That's right.
Right.
That's the other part.
Yeah. And you just realize like whatever they're leading or whoever's under their care is in good hands, like what you were saying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well said.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Well said. So I got a question. What are we gonna name the podcast? It was just kind of us talking all over the place. I don't know what the title of this one's gonna be.
I got a bone to pick with you. That's
That's right. Just take a line.
There you go. Done.
That's the way we're gonna go from now on.
so next week doing Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. You dodged that bullet there, Matt. Well done, Matt.
Yeah,
job.
way to go.
All right, boys. Good. Oh God, you're so angry.
Oh, that was a good one. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of School Leader Vibes. We're incredibly grateful for your time and your contribution to shaping the future, one student at a time. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to connect with us on Instagram at School Leader Vibes for more inspiration. Lastly, please share the podcast with fellow leaders and educators who might benefit from these conversations. Until next time, keep vibing.